Welcome folks to my channel, Wildlife Ranger on YouTube, for all things natural history. Today we're in a small woodland and shelf known as Sunwood, and we're in a small wooded glade. Here in front of us we can see ramsons. The first flowers have just come into flower, lesser celandine and stands of wood anemone, as well as the alternative leaved golden saxifrage, which we've covered in the videos to date on spring. Today we're going to be looking at another common spring plant known as hedge mustard, Alliara petiolata, which is a flower in the cabbage family or the Brassicaceae. This little plant is known by a number of vernacular or common names, the most popular being Jack by the hedge, Jack being the devil and the devil being renowned for breath that smelt of garlic, one of the characteristic features of the plant. As always, before we venture out into the field to find it, we shall have a look at the relevant features and characteristics which will enable us to recognise and identify it. So let's have a look at the flowers of garlic mustard, a member of the family Brassicaceae. The plant grows between 20 and 120 centimetres high, and the flowers are typically a small white cluster arrangement of 4 cross-like white petals of between 4 and 6 millimetres. The plant has 6 stamens and 1 stigma, often with the 6 stamens leading close into the stigma, meaning self-pollination is inevitable. The sepals are oval-shaped and whitish. Towards the end of the flowering season, long pods of seeds develop known as siliques, and these can contain many seeds for distribution. The flowering period or phenology of this plant is between April or June. Let us now consider the leaves of garlic mustard, which are spirally arranged around the stem and can be toothed or wavy. They are generally kidney-shaped or triangular with a heart-shaped base. In early spring, the leaves could potentially be confused with the garden escapee known as honesty. The fruit is an erect, slender, 4-sided capsule of 4 to 5.5 centimetres long, which is known as a silique. Each flower cluster and plant therefore potentially produces significant number of seeds, making it potentially a prolific invasive. There are 3 potential confusion species, i.e. annual and perennial honesty and dame's violet, which can be confused in terms of the early leaf and the 4-petal flower. Study and comparison of the confusion species will soon yield differential characteristics. In our footage that follows, we illustrate both habitats that this plant is found in woods or hedgerows or by walls, waysides or roads. The principal factor is the favouring of lime-rich soils or minerals. The following slide may be stopped at any time for those who wish to study the plant in more detail and depicts botanical features and properties of the plant in much more detail. In June, the larval caterpillars of the orange-tip butterfly, Anthroceras cardamines, can feed upon the seed pods as an alternative food plant, and also nectars on the flower when it becomes an adult butterfly. Note the exquisite underside of the orange tip blending in with the flower to avoid predation. Other pollinators of the flower include hoverflies. In this particular shots that follow, we have a hoverfly known as Sphaerophoria scriptor and are valuable pollinators for the plant. In terms of the illustrative video footage, it's probably worth pointing out 2 things. One, we imaged the plant as it emerged in early spring, and 2, we illustrated it in both habitats. Well, that's it from me, folks. Thank you very, very much for watching. I hope you have found this series in Beginner's Guide to Botany of value to you, and I hope it gives you the confidence you need to identify wildflowers in your area. Please help the channel become a success by sharing or subscribing, as we have many, many more videos coming on all aspects of natural history. Please join me on the next video where we will identify the next flower in the British flora.